Backbush TV, like and subscribe, and big up to all of my subscribers. And give thanks for life, cause life are the greatest. And please go out and support that tune there, Pray by Kunta Backbush. And we're gonna just jump into the live here and go and look back into the life of the reggae superstar, Peter Tosh. Where we're going at it, mad.
September 11 is the anniversary of the death of reggae superstar and musician Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh is seen as an architect of reggae music. He was murdered in 1987 during a home invasion.
Intensely spiritual man, his songs are full of political references. He believes that blacks should recognize Africa as their homeland, that Haile Selassie was the living God, and the use of marijuana is almost a sacrament. Legalize it, yeah. Marijuana. Some of them call it ganja. Never mind, you better legalize it. Don't break this lie. Don't break this eye. Don't break this eye. Legalize it. Yeah. I will advertise it.
I know, and the world know that herb was created for the use of man. And to every creation there is an imitation. See? And to every reality there is a fantasy. See, herb was created for the use of man. Cigarettes and all those things was invented for the destruction of man. Herb was here before man. See? So that means if man come to violate the laws of who created herb, because herb is not an evolution. See? It is creation. And it was created by a divine mind for divine purposes. Jah is my health and my strength. So whom shall I fear? He's a shield upon my right and my left hand. So whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king.
Do you see yourself as a prophet?
I only see myself as a preacher, a messenger. And I see the music with the greatest musical potential that music ever had in the Western Hemisphere. See? But then again, within the shitstem, I see so much discrimination and political victimization against the music. Because as you know, and as many other people know, that reggae has been here for a good time enough for it to be exposed, to be known, to be heard, and to be loved by people who love dirt. See? Because I hear people dance to all kind of dead music. Music that comes today and die tomorrow. See? And they elevate and they praise and they promote and they love those kind of music. But the music that has the spiritual, medicinal upliftment, they don't like to promote it because it is branded political within the shitstem. But the people knows the potential of the music, or else 40,000 people would not stand up to see or to hear this music. I'm just clean up and unload the barrel. Say I'll come the hammer, cause I'm gonna pull my trigger.
Are you totally satisfied now with your life? If someone was to say to you that tomorrow, Peter Tosh, you're going to be a dead man.
If someone was to say that,
yes, would you be saying, okay, that's fine, because I've lived my life and I've seen the light and I know what it's all about?
If a guy tell me that tomorrow I will be dead, he will be going in the coffin. Yeah, man, not me. See? Because that is one of the secrets of life, to know how to live and how to counteract the negative forces of death. Many people search, but their search takes them to the grave. My search takes me to life. And there is no man on earth that can threaten me and create any amount of fear inside of me. Because you see me, my search teaches me to kill death, to frustrate frustration, to madness, and to assassinate the assassinator.
Peter's house more often. He had become one of the many hangers-on who some say took advantage of Peter's generosity. According to friends, Peter had loaned money to Leppo several times. But with his now frenetic schedule, Peter had little time for the ex-con.
Every 2-3 weeks, he visited the house, looking handouts. That was about it.
On the night of September 11th, 1987, Peter's house was teeming with energy. Peter, Marlene, and numerous friends were making excited plans for the upcoming tour. Someone knocked at the gate. When it opened, there stood Leppo and 2 other men, armed with guns.
I opened the door to the reception area, and they stepped in. All 3 of them stepped in. That's when I saw one of them pull a gun at me. By this time, the other one also pulled a gun. So there was 2 guns pointed at me.
Mikey came in the room like he was under pressure, like, you know what I mean? So immediately as he came in, I saw this guy with Leppo. He just came in with a gun and said, hey, this is a stick up.
One of them said to Peter that you're gonna dead tonight, so you nobody said nothing.
Leppo, he said, where is the money we have in the house? Okay? Marlene answered, we have no money in the house.
They hit Tosh in his head with a gun. They butt him in his head, you know, and tell him to lie down.
And they tell everybody to get down on the floor.
Just then, 2 of Peter's friends arrived at the house. The gunmen immediately ushered them inside at gunpoint.
When we got there, they already started to beat on Peter because he was bleeding, you know, head-wise.
One of them came back around with Peter's machete from under Tosh's bed and said they was gonna behead him. And he went over to Tosh to chop off his head. And then that's the time I jumped up and me and one of them caught fighting. In a way, I was gun-butted and kicked to the floor.
Realizing Leppo and his accomplices weren't going to leave empty-handed, Peter assured them he would give the assailants money at a later date.
The last sentence that he said, his voice was all breaking up and showing nervousness, and he was stuttering. But he's like saying, like, I can make some arrangement some other time.
For a moment, I could smell blood, you know, you get that sensation of death, you know.
For what seemed like an eternity, Leppo and the 2 gunmen considered Peter's offer, then opened fire.
There was more than 30 shots.
Bam, bam, bam.
Second shot I got was in my head, went right through.
Here, one is here, and the other hole is down here.
This shot was one that came through Marlene's scalp and ended up in my mouth.
I got shot in my shoulder.
After emptying their guns, the shooters fled into the Jamaican night. Inside the house, 1 man was dead, another was mortally wounded, and Peter lay in a widening pool of blood from 2 point-blank gunshots to the head. Peter died later that night at a local hospital. He was just 42 years old.
The murder scene was a horror show. There were pools of blood everywhere. It was a terrible, violent, unnecessary way for this great artist to die.
His murder plunged Jamaica into mourning over its fallen son, and thousands came to pay their respects.
At the National Arena in the capital, Kingston, the Jamaican people mourn the loss of yet another of their reggae superstars, Peter Tosh.
A week after the massacre, Peter's so-called friend, ex-con Dennis Leppo Laban, was arrested and charged with the murders. His conviction came in 11 minutes, the fastest in the history of the Jamaican judicial system. Leppo is currently serving a life sentence in this Jamaican prison. The other 2 gunmen have never been caught or identified.
It was an assassination.
It was one of the most powerful voices in the history of modern music, one of the most unbowed, politicized, militant voices ever, being silenced by these three morons who came to rob the earth of one of its greatest spirits.
You can't blame you. Throughout his career, Peter Tosh complained bitterly that he was denied the status and respect his music deserved. Ironically, Peter's greatest honor came after his passing. His final album, No Nuclear War, won a Grammy Award in 1988, an honor his longtime friend and sometime rival Bob Marley has never received.
Mention of this, and I am also glad that representatives of EMI, my recording company, is here to hear you saying that bomboclat, because these
All right,
are the
let's
things.
take it a step further and see how many copies are going to sell in Japan as compared to United States.
I know that. See? See? All these things are intentionally done to exploit the artist. See? When I
But if the people want the video bad enough, believe me, they got it. I got it to them.
I don't even like hear them rascal thing there, but I don't even talk to them yet. But I am only glad you mentioned that, my dear, and thank you very much.
Video is important for us.
Yes, and they don't do nothing for that.
I just have But in a way, we've had to start companies which are reggae video companies, or this video company, or that video company, that just deal with that, because they don't.
I know that.
And that's what I have.
Well, my dear, I'll show you like no. When you mention this, I'm very glad you mentioned this, because you see, as I say, these are the things. I don't cut you as I say.
I'm sorry, was that record, was there a record for that video?
A record. Yes, yes.
So why can't the video be, yes, so why can't the video be released at the same time?
For example, when I asked EMI why is not the live album released, they told me they released 40,000 America. In one day, it sold off.
So?
One day. Seen, and no more was put out from that time. These things are the things that I bomboclat talk about. And when I get so fucking upset, I don't bother blood clot talk English bomboclat grammar, because them things that get me very bomboclat upset. Seen? And all because, you know why? I am not singing darling, I blood clot love you, and come shake my rask, and I swim the ocean and climb the mountain. Seen? And that not going to change me. Saying because I am going to kill the fuckery out there, and people is going to be in demand for the truth. People is sick and tired of hearing bomboclat, get down, shake your fucking booty. Saying people is sick and tired of hearing darling, I blood clot, love you. You turn on the fucking radio 24 bomboclat hours a day. You hear darling, I love you. A man wouldn't sing to the almighty rascal. Him love him woman more than the creator who create the sun, the moon, and the bomboclat star. I sick and tired of hearing that bomb blood clot. Sin.
Let Jah arise. Let all his enemies scatter. Let them that hate Jah now scatter, shatter, batter, flatter. As the smoke is driven away, Jah drive them away. As the wax melted, let them be melted, Jah Jah. Exceeding, let Jah be praised. The goose and the ghost, let Jah be praised. Bonnie alarm, let Jah be praised. I said, let him be praised. Let him be praised. I said, let him be praised. I said, let him be praised.
When they joined forces in Jamaica's Trenchtown ghetto in 1959, neither Peter Tosh nor his friend Bob Marley imagined they'd change the face of modern music. But they did. Their songs of social and political protest have earned them a place of honor in music history and made them icons around the world.
Bob and Peter became these huge sort of third world saints. Their legacy lives on not only in their music, but in their images. You see them everywhere in the world, not just Jamaica. They're planetary figures.
Today, more than a decade after his death, Peter Tosh's reputation continues to grow. His forceful songs of protest have influenced a generation of musicians and inspired countless people to continue fighting against oppression. A memorial to Peter Tosh is being built on his mother's property in Jamaica, not far from Peter's final resting place.
Everybody want to go up to heaven, I say. Nobody want to die.
Even though the memorial is unfinished, hundreds of fans visit the site every year. They seem to derive comfort from making the pilgrimage, and Peter's mother hopes that he too is finally at peace.
He's my only child, and he's glad to be here. If we have any understanding, he's glad he's here by me. He's glad.
Peter Tosh's passionate beliefs and aggressive stance endeared him to millions, but also earned him a legion of enemies. He was jailed and beaten countless times for his blistering criticism of power-hungry politicians and oppressive governments. Yet still, Peter Tosh stayed true to his beliefs and fought tirelessly against racism, poverty, and injustice.
He was a loose cannon. He was a bomb thrower. He could have taken the easy way many times. Peter could have sold out at any point in his career, but he was a man of principle. He was a man of courage, and he had a conviction that what he was doing is right. He never took the easy way. Everything was a struggle with Peter Tosh.
It's only the truth that can make a man live. It is only the truth that can make a man
Bush TV,
free.
like and subscribe. We just look back upon the life and the legacy where we see Peter Tosh left behind, you know what I mean? And we are say, yo, brother, sometimes bad mind people just attack you from nowhere, brother, and just take your life just like that. So them just take away Peter life like that. Bush TV, like and subscribe. We there, mad.